Anthony Cumia is going to Hackmania. That's incredible. I mean, the guy who ran Compound Media into bankruptcy? That Anthony Cumia? Is he live right now? Let's see what he's up to. I bet he's talking about ice. I bet he's talking about ice. I could be wrong, but I bet he's talking about ice. I forgot all about this guy. I'm going to play that Ray clip. Ray's talking about he makes 5 figures, and then he said he made 7,500. You don't even know what 5 figures are. Oh, I knew it. It's going to be ice. It's going to be an ice clip. I knew it. I knew it. You mean Anthony Cumia's going to Hackmania? Oh, no. Is Gino going too? Oh, my goodness gracious. And the great Anthony Cumia, who nobody even talks about anymore, is going to Hackmania. Oh, Melton will ruin me. I'll be ruined.
Said I made no money in comedy. So I go,
no, he didn't say you made no. He said you don't have a future in comedy, which is a fact. That's a fact. Ray has no future in comedy. That's a fact.
And if I made a good amount of money, I bet you 500.
What is that even a bet? If I say you made $100 in November, and then you're gonna be like, nope, I made a good amount of money. What's a good amount of money? And again, Ray's an idiot, and Clearwater Chad's an idiot, and they deserve each other.
You tell me how much you think I made, and if I made.
The judge in Hoboken made me do the same thing today. I had to tell him how much, I had to guess how much he made. And then if I was wrong, I had to pay him $100 for a fine. No points. I said, how can I get points on a bike? This is a guy who got stood up. He got vetoed. Ray got vetoed. He was supposed to do a grift with Hope because it was her birthday, allegedly. And then she didn't show up to her own birthday grift because she's a drug addict, alcoholic.
There's some lawyers that don't even make that much money a month.
There's not. There's not, Clearwater Chad. And Ray can't prove anything. Ray can't prove anything. His numbers on Playboard are not impressive for a whole year. That's the whole year of 2025, 17,000. And the net is going to be about 10,000. So he makes less than $1,000 a month on through YouTube. And his Patreon is even worse. Stuttering John or and then Tookie will cover whoever Melton tells him to cover. So then the problem is they treat these people like commodities. So then they have to watch them for 3-4 hours at a clip and then make comments. Where I just keep moving around. He's stuck with the 5-6 people on his show, Tookie is. And then whoever they're watching, they drag it out so bad. It's torture. It's torture to watch. It's unwatchable garbage now because they got 5 people talking and they pause. Everybody's got to make a comment. And then it just goes so slow. But whoever they're focus on, they got to cover 4 hours.
I got to get out of this shit.
It's your last show, sir.
One of the best things I've done in a long time is not paying any attention to any of these fucking idiots.
I swear I have a tumor.
Yeah, get out. But they never do they? No fake sources said he had. No, fake source said. Yeah, and he just agreed with me. I said, Sorcerer, you can agree Ray has no future in comedy, right? And he's like, yeah, I can agree with that. So then Ray ran with that because he thought he would get a lot of fans and then people would rally around him and people would take up this bet. Stokely's a betting man. I still don't know what the bet is. We have to say what Ray made for a month and Ray can't prove it or disprove it. But we still have to give Ray $500. Ray's an idiot. Stokely, I think you're probably embarrassed to be from Ohio. That's where Ray's from, and that's where allegedly Stokely's from. I'm not doxing him. Ohio's a big state. If I said he's from Idaho, I'd be doxing him because you could probably figure out who he is. Ray counts the cents as Once Ray said, I was like, this guy's an idiot. He said 5 figures, and then he said 7,500. I was like, he can't even get that right. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no words. Oh my god, court was so bad today, but thank God that Dabbleverse has raised my tolerance so high. Anyway, so what happened in court was it was at 10. I was gonna go in person, but then it was 8:45 in person and 10:30 over Zoom. So I'd have to be an idiot. And plus, I couldn't really. If I went in person, I could do my whole outburst thing, about the ice and all that stuff, and then they probably play the video, and who knows? I could still appeal. So I get at 10:30, and then I had to wait. Usually I wake up and I go do my exercise routine, but I was like, I didn't know how long it was going to take. Anyway, they didn't see my case until like 1:30 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning, 1:30 in the afternoon. And then as I'm holding up my hand, because the prosecutor basically took me offline and said, here's the deal. We'll give you this deal. I said, all right. He said, take this deal or you have to go to court. I said, I'll take the deal. So I'm holding my hand up and to swear myself in, and their Wi-Fi froze for like 20 minutes. Anyway, and then when I came back, the Wi-Fi was still scattery. It was getting feedback like a Ray Devito clip. And so I basically, then I called them later. Lady on the phone at the office, I was screaming at her. I'm like, I don't even know what I agreed to. And she's like, well, you didn't have to agree to it. I go, no, I did. I have a life to lead. She's like, Neil's brother. I said, I got shit to do. I couldn't be sitting around for another 3 hours. I assumed, I said, well, I was just livid by the time I was done. Because again, I knew what the deal was, but when the guy finally got their Wi-Fi back, I couldn't even understand the judge. I mean, I figured he wasn't going to try any nefariousness, but still, it was annoying. I mean, I'm like, Hoboken, you guys don't have money for Wi-Fi? Who are you, Ray DeVito? Cumia brings fresh business ideas like place ads before these new talking moves, Insider. I mean, they're so sad. They're so sad where they think like listen, Cumia's funny. I like hanging out with him, but he doesn't bring anything to anything. So Dr. Steve shows up and then they'll get more people, but he's going to have to pay Cumia. Is he going to make money? No. Is Cumia lonely? Yes. Will Cumia do anything? Yes. Cumia just wants to get out of his house and to fuck other women. So of course Missy won't go to Vegas. He'll go to Vegas and I'll cheat on Missy or get a hooker. Why would he not go to Vegas? But it's not a win for the toe, like everybody thinks. Again, if Cumia drummed up a lot of business to stand-up gigs and whatnot, everybody would still be at Compound Media, but it doesn't have a fan base like that. I mean, his fan base is basically non-existent at this point. As far as going to clubs and going out to places, it doesn't exist. Remember AM radio? Remember what was going to happen to AM radio? He's going to change it forever. I knew it was sad because, like I said a million times, his sister was tweeting that Anthony was going live this Sunday, and I was like, wow, this is sad. Not true. Ray will make money if he asks Sheckler for royalties. Yes. Ray's saying he's saying he had one good month, but he can't prove it. Brian Landon, you got to read between the lines at Ray. He had one good month, but he can't prove it. But he also wants you to pay him $500 for some innocuous bet that nobody even knows what the bet is. If you're gonna say Ray's a loser, he's gonna show you money, and you're gonna have to give him $500, even though the bet is just. If these guys think they're losers, I'll show them that I made money in November, and then they have to give me $500. It's like, Ray, how are you going to show them? Ray insists on November because he got his birthday money. Oh, that is Ray's birthday, isn't it? I wouldn't put it past Ray. I think what Ray did was, this is possible, where Ray got some shitty Cleveland gigs, like how, you know, again, all these fucking losers in Ohio and everywhere. Vinnie Brand used to do a lot of Christmas parties. So people have holiday parties. And, you know, Ray might have got paid in advance or something. But again, Ray can't prove it. So it's all nonsense. Again, that's why I said 1099, Ray. Bring the 1099s to Atlantic City, and then you could stick it to everybody. Like I stuck it to Melton, that fat hunchback piece of shit, when he came to Atlantic City the first time. And I just showed up with my phone, and I showed him because he was like, Brennan's money's down since Levy left. It's like, it's right here. The evidence is right here. And then he was like, and then he went right back to his fucking hunchback cave after Atlantic City. He was like, I still think his money's down. Melton's a piece of shit. But Anthony Cumia, then now he's friends with Anthony Cumia, so that's going to change everything. Judge, Mr. Brennan, how much do you think I'm... I mean, it's about as practical as Ray saying, I'll bet these guys that I make money, and what's the bet, Ray? Is there an over-under? Let's do the over-under at 7,500, Ray. Ray won't do that because Ray, of course, can't prove he made 7,500. Judge, Mr. Brennan, how much do you think I make? KB, it depends. Do you have super tips? Because Playboy doesn't show super tips. And they don't show gifted memberships either. I mean, I can't even. But being on Zoom, I do have kind of super chat flashbacks when I'm sitting on Zoom. Plus, it took forever. I really couldn't get anything done because you don't know when they're going to call you. I was getting a little bit done, but then you just get fucking pissed. Yes, I should have brought up super tips, but the Wi-Fi is so bad. Yeah, and he kept saying Happy New Year to everybody. It's like, you're a hack. And then luckily, here's my new strategy. When I ride my bike through Hoboken, don't break the law, but whenever I see a cop, tell him to go fuck himself, because that's not illegal. Actually, on the way back, after I went on my bike thing today, I saw two. I didn't even know they're cops there because the sun angles. I went out late because of the stupid court thing. So the sun angles at 3:34 is so fucking severe that I was walking my bike across the street because the street was like busy with traffic and shit, and that time of day is busy. So, and I was crossing my bike. And I was kind of going against the light, but the whole intersection is very odd. So, but there's two cops on the other side where I was walking to. And I said, yeah, you should, I started yelling at them. I go, yeah, they should make that light so you know when to walk. I don't even know where I can walk. Where am I supposed to cross? Because it's a weird angle street. And it's like a five-way thing. And they go, the walkway says right here, it's painted walkway. I go, yeah, I didn't see that. There should be a light, blinking light. And I said, you guys are hacks. I'll see you at Dunkin' Donuts later. Literally. I'm not. So then I realized, oh, yeah, don't break the law. Just tell them to go fuck themselves. And then they'll think you're deranged. KB's judge, I'm impossible. I mean, I was so bored. I was gonna go live with it, but then I thought, I know the judge made a speech that we can't record or do anything with it. So, KB's judge, I'm imposing the harshest financial penalty as I've stumped on YouTube clips 2 Cleveland middles making 10K a month. Someone's doing well. I mean, Ray doesn't have his own place, and he had one good month. And he's bragging. That's how you know he's an open micer. And again, what's the one good month? But that's what open micers do. They get a new coat when they have one good month. I mean, Stuttering John is drunk every day now. That's why he starts later, so he doesn't feel bad that he's drinking, because it gets dark out like at 6 o'clock. So he's like, nah, it's dark out. It's nighttime. I'm going to drink. And this is from alcoholic Anthony Cumia, who basically almost drank himself to death. But he's got a problem with John. But John is an alcoholic. Somewhere it didn't settle or didn't close exactly when he thought. So he was in between places for a while, but he didn't sleep in his car. I don't know. I think he just got a hotel, or he was staying at somebody's house. He wasn't sleeping in his car. So it's not unheard of. But again, my point was, if the guy doesn't have a place to stay, Why is he at a bar drinking? Shouldn't he just get a hotel? Save his money. Don't go to the bar and get a hotel like a respectable person. And again, hotels in Manhattan from Mark Norman are very expensive. So I think just stayed at somebody's house. Because I saw him at the Comedy Cellars. Yeah, I'm staying at so-and-so's house because my condo's not, the dust hasn't settled. Or I don't know what they call it when you buy a condo and you're waiting for everything to finalize. Plus, you don't have to pay. You just put the hotel on your credit card. You don't have to pay cash at a hotel. It's not 1942. You have to pay per day with cash or traveler's checks.
The apartment is, or the condo. And if it's not immediately, you go to a hotel. Or if you have family, whatever it is, you have a place to live that isn't your car. If you're just buying a house, you aren't homeless. So John says, you're in your car. Why don't you come and stay at my place? And the guy and John go to John's house. The guy he just met at a bar. I don't know what he's doing in there. You're picking up a guy at a bar. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that big a leap before you get impounded. Ugh.